Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to school. Today is Thursday, September 17th, 2020. We're glad you're back with us for a day of learning. Looks like it's, I was hoping it was going to clear out today, but it looks like it's still that smoky haze that's in the air. We're hoping it clears out here soon for us so that we can get outside more and breathe more easily. Hey, as we get started on this terrific Thursday, a couple of reminders for you. First of all, you can see behind me here, we got a flag with some cool words on it. Today is Constitution Day, September 17th, 1787. It's a long time ago, wasn't it? It was right after we had our Declaration of Independence signed. And what happened was we had all of the people that were in charge and trying to come together and form a government for the United States. They came together and they wrote the Constitution. So today is Constitution Day. So on September 17th, 1787, all of those people, our founding fathers, they came together and they agreed on some basic principles of how they wanted our country to run. And so some of those things are things that we have today that are so important to us, like the freedom of speech, to be able to speak out if we disagree with something, freedom of religion, to have whatever religion we like to have, the right to bear arms, the right to, that means to own a gun, the right to protect ourselves, the right to have an army that would protect and defend our country, the right to, it ended up ending slavery. It ended up having where women could vote. Those were things that came later. The first 10 amendments, the Bill of Rights in the Constitution, they gave us those things, like I say, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, for people to write about things that maybe was opinions that other people didn't agree with. They had the right to assembly, so that means you could assemble in groups and the government could not say that you couldn't do that. Also, a lot of it had to do with being fair and justice. So there was a lot of things in the first 10 amendments in the Constitution that have to do with people not being able to just kind of come in your house and do whatever they want. You didn't have to allow the army their military to come in like before that time. So there's some really great things about the Constitution that make us such an awesome country that we are. And the beginning of the Constitution, there's a little passage at the very beginning called the preamble, and that's the part right before the Constitution. And it goes like this. So it goes, "We the people of the United States," that means us, boys and girls, you guys and me, and all of us in the United States, "We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union," that means to be as the best that we can be as a whole group, "in order to form a more perfect union, to establish justice," that means that we have juries and we have laws and we follow those, and people have the right to a jury to decide things. So establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility. It's a big word. What that means is domestic means in our country, to make sure that things are really good in our country for our people. Let's see, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense. That's that thing about defense, like to defend our country against others, foreign and domestic. So that's in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, like the general welfare of everybody, ensure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. What's our posterity? You know what that is? That's the people that come after us. So the blessings of liberty. I get these great blessings. I'm blessed to be in a country that allows liberty and freedom. And not only to myself, but to my kids and my grandkids and people down the line. That's my posterity. And then they finished with, "They do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America." And then they write the Constitution. That's called the preamble. I learned the preamble when I was in 4th grade. That's why I still remember it today. So like, what is that, like almost 50 years later? There's actually a song back then, and it goes like this. It goes, "We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and ensure the blessings of a liberty. To ourselves and our posterity do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. That's from Schoolhouse Rock. Maybe some of your parents or grandparents remember that. Hey, boys and girls, I have a challenge for you. I want to see if you can do what I did and if you can memorize the preamble to the Constitution. You can follow it with a song. Sometimes that helps. Reading it over and over and practicing it. Remember, the more you practice, the better you get at something. I've got special prizes for people, for students who can memorize the preamble to the Constitution. I'll give you a week, today, tomorrow, and all next week, to see if you can memorize the preamble to the Constitution. All right, I know your teachers have got some cool Constitution things for you to do today as well. I want you to have a great day of learning, boys and girls, and always remember, your Freiland's family cares about you. Have an awesome day learning, boys and girls, and at this time, please lead your families in the Pledge of Allegiance. Thanks.